Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. And today I'm going to talk to you about another underrated gem that I believe you should check out. Debuted back in 2015. Wow. While We're Young, a Noah Cumberbatch movie. Or Bambatch. Noah Bambatch. I say Cumberbatch. Starring Adam Driver, Ben Stiller, Naomi Watts, and Amanda Seyfried. It's a story about a middle-aged couple who are documentary filmmakers who encounter 20-year-olds who are into the same thing, and they kind of, I would say that their lives kind of change when they meet one another, and they try to figure out what was missing during their middle age turn when they encounter these 20-year-olds. It's when they befriend them, and then things kind of change their perspectives, and certain things kind of happen. It's a drama. It's a comedy drama, and we all know with Noah's screenwriting style that he's able to basically create realistic dialogue in pretty much all of his films. And I haven't seen all of his films, and I just realized something. This is the third time he cast Adam Driver in his movies. No, fourth, because he has another one coming out. So that's his to-go guy, Adam Driver, because he has another movie coming out with him in it. And really, this is one of those kind of things where you've checking out a lot of their A24's filmography, and this one was good. I don't know if it's Noah's best movie, but I can tell you this one, I believe it's probably one of the better unknown like A24 movies that I've seen. And really, it's kind of a film where you could just, I guess, appreciate the writing into it. And what I mean by that, like, you have a lot of like filmmakers and writer directors that write their dialogue. I mean, it depends what the genre is, but there is a ground in reality when you listen to it. I think that's the best part of this film is the dialogue, and it's rare for a writer director to capture real life, just people talking. It's rare. Even Quentin Tarantino's dialogue sometimes doesn't capture a realistic approach. I mean, except if you go to like his recent movies, maybe besides Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but this one here, you can really feel it. What I really liked about this film is about really these middle-aged couple kind of basically forgot how to, I guess, live in the moment, have fun with their with themselves. And they kind of look at these 20-year-olds, Adam Driver and Amanda Seyfried, who's pretty much going with the flow with their lives. And when Naomi Watts and Ben Stiller sees them, they pretty much forget how to live. And then they also acknowledge that due to their marriage, and also they don't have children, and they're kind of hesitant about having kids. They're trying to figure out whether or not is it the best time to have kids. Well, Naomi Watts' character believes it's probably too late because she's in her 40s. The character in the film. Nothing personal. And they're kind of wondering whether or not bringing a child at this stage of their lives would better excite basically excite their lives. They see their friends around them having children, moving on with their lives, and they get to the point where they feel a little bit, I guess, secluded, not being included in some of these events where people have kids gatherings or go out to the park with their children and all that. So they feel pretty much left out because of their decision. And then also, when they look at the younger couple, Adam Driver and Amanda Seyfried, they totally feel like they've forgot to enjoy what it means to just, I don't know, have fun. But then it kind of gets a little twist around where Adam Driver proposes that he works on a documentary because he's also a filmmaker in the film. That they've do like a little story on some guy. I don't remember much of the details that surrounded it, but he tries to get Ben Stiller involved. They try to kind of work something out to try to get this film made, and sooner or later Ben Stiller finds out that some of the details surrounding the making of the movie might not be accurate, and Ben Stiller pretty much goes on a somewhat of a hunt to kind of figure out if Adam Driver is pretty much a scammer or not being legit when it comes to researching this stuff. So he kind of seeks him out on that. And there's something there's something else that kind of happens in the movie too, where the film where I guess there's like role switching unintentional. And what I mean by that there's a moment in the film or part of the film where Adam Driver actually has a moment with Naomi Watts, and the other way around with Ben Stiller with Amanda Seyfried, where I guess there's something really interesting behind it, where it felt like one person was lacking in the other, and they had to find that in the younger couple. And it kind of, I think, kind of helped reminded I think Ben Stiller and Naomi Watts about the passion of having a relationship, and just I think the passion behind it. And really, it was actually kind of something of a, I guess, perspective change. It kind of made you think a little bit about how to keep a relationship fresh, how to be real, how to be, and what I mean by real, how to be truthful, and not fake on anything. But really, it was kind of interesting where they took that. It was kind of interesting where, in a way, it was more on a healing process of figuring out what is the next stage in their lives. Ben Stiller and Naomi Watts, they're trying to figure that out when they're in their middle age. And this was a good film. There was a little of a twist. I wouldn't necessarily say a twist ending, but there was an ending to where was interesting. I actually like how the filmmaker chose to end it. And a little of a spoilers where later in the film they do have a kid and they're at an airport to celebrate, going like a little vacation, and they see a child basically playing with a cell phone and literally answering it, and it's literally happening. I mean, of course the kid can't talk, and they're looking at it kind of disturbed and scared, like, man, this is the next stage of our lives, and we've have something to look forward to, but it looks like it might not. Let's just say it's a thought where they're kind of worried about how they're gonna possibly raise their child. It's interesting. It was interesting. I actually really enjoyed this movie. While We're Young, have you seen it? Comment below, let me know. It's currently available on HBO Max, so if you have HBO Max, please tune in and check it out and let me know in the comment sections below what you thought about the film and would you recommend it. Please share, like, subscribe, and let me know what is your favorite underrated movie.